officially been back in Toronto for 2 weeks. It has been a little bit of a roller coaster of emotions and just I've been super busy. Last year when I was wrapping up things here, I wasn't in a very good place. I was pretty sad. I just had a couple of people walk out of my life last year and it was really difficult. I was in a people-pleasing phase last year, and when I finally stopped people-pleasing, the people who were taking advantage of how I was trying to keep everything together didn't like that, and they left. It was a really hard time. You know, one of my friends in particular, she was just very rude to people, rude to me, my friends. I was always so worried about her thoughts and feelings and the dynamic of everything. And there was just one night where she was really rude to me and my friend, and I'd had enough, and I finally stood up for myself, and she did not receive that well. You know, I tried to be so articulate and kind and gentle but firm in what I was saying. I'm really proud of the messages I sent, but she did not receive it well, was very passive aggressive, and ended up ghosting me and just like walked out of my life. So, you know, I had a bit of a tough time last year with the changing of some relationships, and it was just a really hard time. And I kind of thought that coming back to Toronto, I would feel those things again and it would bring up all those feelings. So I was a bit anxious for the first couple of days, but then the next couple of days I was just trying to like search for those feelings, but I couldn't find them. Everything has just been really light and bright and easy, and so I'm really happy. I'm really happy that a lot of the things I was going through last year seem to have been moved through, and things are feeling really good here. Sorry if I'm in a bit of chaotic energy. I'm just trying to clean and get a few things done before I leave today. But basically the end of last year was a bit of a weird time for me. I was worried those feelings would come up. They haven't. Everything has been really good. I've been super social, super busy, and I've just been settling back in. Today, I am gonna run some errands, try and have a bit of a productive day. I'm going to my storage locker. I haven't been yet. I need to get a few things and just try to remind myself what I own, because when you don't use it, you realize how little you actually really need in life, which is kind of impressive. But right now, I'm gonna finish the kitchen and then we can head on out. Okay, kitchen is done. This is my outfit for the day. I have my forever new flared pants on. I have this crop tank. This is the one that I bought at Simon's. I ended up getting a black one and a white one. I also have my denim jacket because the weather right now is where it's kind of cold in the morning, but then really hot during the day. So I'm hoping that without having something like an extra layer, long sleeve layer, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to go straight to inside, so I should be fine. And then I also have my big Longchamp tote bag because I do want to pick stuff up from my storage locker, which reminds me, I need to quickly grab the key and then we can head out. I am on my way to my storage locker. I got myself a decaf coffee because it is after midday. I have missed Tim's so much. I love my little coffee. I also got 2 hash browns. They're in my bag. I will sit down and eat them in a minute, but I don't know if my energy has been a little bit chaotic this morning. I rushed to get out, and then once I got to the Eaton Centre, I was bombarded with some work stuff, and so I stood in the Apple store charging my phone and my AirPods trying to deal with things. And I now have a call at 2 p.m, which is in about half an hour-ish, and that's gonna be a bit weird because I'm gonna have to do it well at my storage locker, but I'm just trying to keep up with that kind of stuff today. But I wanted to go to the Eaton Centre because I wanted to have a look at some things. I haven't been there since I've been back, and it's so weird because it feels like no time has passed. It feels like I was at the Eaton Centre last week. I ended up going to TNA and trying on a top that I tried in Aritzia on Bloor Street the other week, but they didn't have my size. So I went and tried it on in the white, and I ended up picking it up in the black. I had to go upstairs to Aritzia to grab it. And then I also grabbed another really cute top for summer that I'll show you when I get home. But it was nice. I just had a little bit of a shop around. I tried on the Sloan pants at Abercrombie. I love them. They didn't have my size, so I'll have to order those online. But it was just a nice day to get back out and have a little bit of a look around. And yeah, now I'm heading to the storage locker. Here's my storage locker. Man, I have so much stuff when I look at it like this. I mean, a lot of it is just big puffy stuff. Like this is my winter coat. And then this is all bedding. I kept all my bedding. Not sure why I kept all my bedding, but I think it's handy just if I know why I kept all my bedding, because I have an air mattress down there. And if at any point I need an air mattress with bedding, I have everything. I have my pillows, my blankets, everything. So that's fantastic. I just have to go through some of these cardboard boxes. All of these plastic boxes have my clothes in it. And I now need to start thinking about the things that I would like to take out with me. Some progress. I know that my shoes are in that silver suitcase. I can't find my hairdryer brush and I really want it. I found other hair tools, which now actually need to go back into the bathroom box. I forgot that I put them there. I need to go through the office stuff and I also need to go through some of the kitchen stuff. So I'm gonna get into that, but I have to have my call in about 10 minutes. So I don't know, we'll have to see how I'm tracking for time. I just had my call. It went for about 45 minutes. I have rearranged in here. I don't remember where I put my hair drying brush and I really want it. It wasn't in the bathroom box because I curled my hair today and I don't really love it curled anymore. I much prefer it when it looks like it's all blown out. So I want to find it. I have a feeling it may actually be in that bag over there. And I also want one pair of shoes and a t-shirt, and I managed to pull out a spare phone charger, so hopefully I can go and find somewhere to plug in and charge my phone for a bit so that it doesn't die. But yeah, I'm making some progress, but I really should have thought about this last week, like sat down and wrote a list of things that I wanted, because now I think I might actually just end up going through all the boxes. No, I can't do that. That's too much. It's fine. I will figure it out. I'm gonna come back another day, and I think I might actually end up moving my storage locker to another facility because I could save a bunch of money if I did that. Actually, there's a place that's just a better location and the prices are cheaper and it just would be better. So I may do that in the coming week or so. But yeah, I'm gonna keep looking and see if I can find this hairdryer brush. I found it. This was the bag of stuff that I emptied out of my suitcase just before I left. Things that I didn't want to take with me and it would have made my suitcase way too heavy. So I found it. I really need to clean the hair out of it. Please don't judge. Now I just guess I have to figure out what other stuff I want to take with me. It's all organized. That's far better because I can actually walk in there, whereas before I couldn't. I still have so much stuff to go through and figure out maybe some other organizational systems, but so far so good, and I think I grabbed everything that I wanted to. I just got home. My phone died not long after the last clips of the storage locker, and then I actually went and charged it in the office of the storage place, and then it died again on the way home. But I thought maybe I would just share with you some of the things that I picked up. I have an extra phone charger because you can never have too many. I also picked up one of my mugs. I have been missing this one in particular. This is from, I was about to say Abercrombie, but it's not Abercrombie. Anthropologie. I bought this last year. You can still get them. I'll have it linked down below, but I love this mug and I just wanted to have this one back in my life. I've been thinking about it for months. I honestly think I'm gonna keep this and travel around with it, which I know sounds insane. In fact, don't try to understand my thought process behind a lot of this stuff because it's not gonna make sense. Actually, my phone is still dead. I didn't realize I didn't put it on the charge. It's fine. I will just charge it after I finish filming and shooting this. I also had an issue with my nail just this morning when I was putting away the dishes. I flicked this index finger against the the handle on the drawer, and it kind of loosened up all of the acrylic-y dip stuff that I have on top, and then while I was out it just basically came off, and then while I was on my way home it kind of broke. So I intend to do my nails this afternoon. I very particular about it, and I don't like it. I don't like it. So next I got one of my favorite t-shirts. This is a shoulder pad t-shirt from Zara. I have a white one at the moment that is from Babaton, and it's very similar. But again, this is something I have been thinking about non-stop. I also thought, why not pick up my really fun little robe that I have. I can't remember where I got this from, but it's got fluff on it, and it's very, very cool. And I just thought, why not? Then I also picked up another Zara top that actually does also have shoulder pads in it. I got this about 2 years ago. It has like a nice little high neck, and then there's also a cutout on the stomach, which is very cool. I grabbed this white crop top. It wasn't exactly at the top of my list, but it was within reach, so I thought I would grab that. Also grabbed this sweater, which I think I'm gonna put on right now. I love it. I got this from Simon's as well about a year or so ago, and it was again also in reach. Wasn't exactly at the top of my list. I got some bike shorts because it's now getting warmer and we can work out. Again, not really on the list, but it was just there. I also grabbed another pair of I was gonna say gym leggings, but these are the flared Lululemon ones. I love them, and I think because I live mostly in gym clothes, another pair is definitely handy. I got the hairdryer brush, which I need to clean and take the hair out of. I got the top from Aritzia that I was talking about, just a long sleeve crop top. This is what I purchased. This wasn't something I already owned. I also got some Tylenol from my storage locker, and I think I also have some Midol or something. I saw them again with easy reach, just thought I would grab them. And then the other little thing that I purchased, which is so adorable, is this little top. I got this from Dynamite. It apparently has a matching skirt, but they didn't have it in store, and it is so cute. I'm picturing this with blue jeans, and I think for summer, this is just so cute. It's like a little crochet knitted top. So that was a purchase from this morning. And that's pretty much, oh no, actually I got a packet of hair ties just in case. I got these from the dollar store, Dollarama, and they're great. So anyway, those are the few things that were sort of at the top of my mind or just within reach within the storage locker. So I thought I would grab them, but I definitely have a lot of work to do in the next couple of weeks trying to sort through it all. I forgot to mention one other thing that has been on my list lately to pick up, and that's these slides from Dior. I love them. Haven't worn them in a while because I didn't take them home for summer, and I've been wanting to pair them with a few outfits at the moment, so I grabbed those as well. I just made some rice paper rolls. They have carrot, celery, red onion, coriander, some shrimp, and some rice noodles as well. And then I also have some hoisin sauce as well. I am so hungry. I've been doing my nails. I am now back to my natural nails on both hands. I've been watching House because it's my TV show at the moment. I'm trying to decide what color I want to go with. I just had this pink. I think I might actually do the other pink that I haven't used for a while. I have so many of these colors, and I saw them all today in my storage locker, and I didn't grab any. And you know what? I should have grabbed a light blue. I feel like light blue is my favorite color right now, and I should have grabbed that one. Maybe next time. Morning. I'm so glad that I went to my storage locker yesterday, but I already have a list of stuff that I now want to go and get again. And I don't know if I'll go today or in the next couple of days, but yeah, there's a few extra things that I have thought of. I really need to write them down and make a list so that I don't forget them. But my hair is also different this morning because last night I went over to my friend's place to watch movies and it was raining, so I kind of got rained on last night, and then this morning, because I ended up just staying there, when I was coming home, I got rained on again, and my hair was just like gross after it got rained on, and so I ended up just re-washing my hair this morning and using my hairdryer brush, but my ends are a little dry and I really need to get a haircut, so that's on the list of stuff to do soon. I also need to do something with the color because I just don't love the color right now. But anyway, that's another day's problem. This morning I have just decided to sit here and do a little bit of organizing. One of the things that I've talked about before is my life to-do list that I made in January, which has made things so much easier for me this year, being able to stay on top of everything. But in the last, I want to say 3 weeks, maybe, yeah, I'd say last 3 weeks, I haven't really looked at it. And I did it in Notion, and I don't really love Notion, I guess. Like, I've tried to use it and it's just another application to use. So this morning I actually shifted everything over into Google Sheets, because I know Google Sheets, it's the platform that I have made my budget planners in. And speaking of, I actually might track the last week. I usually do it every second week, like I track all my expenses, but I feel like I should just track the last week while I'm here and I'm at my computer and I'm doing admin related stuff, so I might do that. But I like Google Sheets. I understand it, I find it easy to use, and in the last month or so I've been developing a little bit of a tracker. I wanted to track certain things, and on that same page I decided to create a little life to-do list, transfer everything over. I've got little check boxes, and it's really cute. I've made it purple. There's a different heading. I've got my finance, I've got the inventory stuff, YouTube, brand related things, then my other website, TikTok, Reels work, personal, and miscellaneous. Miscellaneous and personal, they are different. The personal stuff is just personal stuff. The miscellaneous stuff is kind of work related, but just doesn't fit into the other categories. So I now have a new life to-do list, and I'm excited about it because I'm going into my second full week here in Toronto, and I'm hoping that this week I find my groove and I get a little bit more organized. So that's what I've been working on this morning. I feel really good about it. I am just trying to develop some kind of life planner, I guess, somewhere where I can track things, but I can also keep a to-do list so I don't forget things and I'm staying on top of anything. I would say I've achieved more this year than I have in any other year because I have this life to-do list. So I know some of you have asked me to talk more about it. I'm still developing a layout the way that I like it, playing around with it, but as I figure it out, then I'd be more than happy to share more about it with you. But that's what I did this morning, and I'm feeling super productive. I might actually go ahead and just track my finances for the last week, so then there's just less to do next week when I go to do it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I realized now leaving a piece of chocolate on the edge of my laptop was probably not the best idea. I just finished tracking everything. I really should do it every week because it just makes life so easy when you do it weekly. I do it bi-weekly at the moment, but honestly that just took me 5 minutes and now I'm on top of everything. What you are currently looking at is a mock-up page of the spreadsheet. This is where I get all of the images for the thumbnails to put on Etsy and the website. What you're looking at here is the annual page. This entire page calculates automatically. You do not have to fill anything in. It is full of formulas. It calculates total monthly values up here. It gives you a full summary of the year. There's these really cool graphs to visually show you where your money is going. Down here, there are more summaries for everything for each month and little graphs to show you what you expected to spend in each category and what you actually did spend. Like this one over here is just a bit funny because I just threw in some numbers just to illustrate how it works. And then over here, this is the monthly page. I have a number of different colors now. Basically, there is the month, you have an income and an expense section, and this calculates automatically. All of these graphs calculate automatically. This entire summary box here calculates automatically. All the totals at the very bottom of each section calculate automatically. And then this one column here is automatic as well because it calculates everything from this side. So this here is the big expense tracker. It's quite long. It goes all the way down, and this is where you track your expenses. And this is what I just did. I came into here, I put the date in, I put what the thing was. I just look at my banking app on my phone, and then I put in the amount. That one has a letter. Let's just put something around in there, $6.78. And then over here, there's a drop-down menu, and this drop-down menu corresponds with these categories over here. You can change these to whatever you like, and then they will show up over here in the drop-down menu, and you can start categorizing everything, and it takes the total of all of the times that you put groceries in here and puts them over here. Here is an expected, where you estimate how much you think you'll spend on, say, groceries, and then there's an actual. And that's how that all calculates. That's my favorite part of this tracker. It's the part that I use the most. There are these other sections where you can put in an amount that you expect to be able to add to your savings account, and then the amount that you do actually deposit to your savings account. Same with investments. How much do you think you could put into an investment versus how much you actually put in? And then this is the debt section. How much do you think you could pay off your debt versus how much you actually do? And then over here is the bill summary. Again, there is an amount to estimate how much you think your bill will be versus how much it actually is. And then up here in this little section is an income. Again, if you have a fluctuating income, this is where you would estimate how much you think you're gonna make and then how much you actually do make. And this number here automatically calculates, and what it tells you in this particular case is that this month, 4,556.07 was made, but 3,994.52 was spent. And that's the difference. So there's $561.55 left over after all of the expenses. If you spend more than you make, a minus will show up in front of here to show you that you actually spent more than what you made. And then this is just a spending breakdown showing you what is the largest category. In this case, the bills have taken the most amount of money. And then this also shows you your estimated amounts versus your actual. This gives you a good idea of whether you're meeting your targets or not. But that's a bit of a summary of the budget spreadsheet. As I said, this little tracker is my favorite. It's the part that I use the most, but I thought I would just share that with you. One of the other things that I did this morning is purchase a portable phone charger, because yesterday my phone died, and I've just been caught out in a couple of situations lately where it would be super handy to have one. And when I was in Austin, Bronwyn had one that is sort of the same size as an iPhone. This is the 13 Pro, and basically off each side you pull out a cable here, there's a cable here, and they have the lightning, the USB-C, and one other plug, and then on the bottom there's like a USB port and other ways to charge the charger pack or charge other devices. But the thing that I loved about it the most is on the back of it, there's two prongs that you flip out and you plug straight into the wall. And I like that. I think that's so easy and handy than trying to have to find a cable with like a USB plug to plug it into like the wall. You can just plug it straight into the wall, and that's my favorite thing. So, oh, whoops, I've got the light on. So I'm glad that I managed to find one on the Canadian Amazon. It is so good. It's the best charger that I've used in a while. It fit perfectly into my handbag, so I've got that coming. But there's a few other Amazon things I think I would like to purchase. Actually, you know what I was thinking yesterday? I need to drink more water. I feel like my entire life literally gets better when I make sure I keep up my water intake. And this last week, I've been really bad at it. And I like to have some sort of drink bottle or something that I can keep with me so that I am constantly drinking water. And I was looking on Amazon to see if there was one that I like. But I used to have the really tall Starbucks tumbler that was in a really pretty orange and yellow, and I actually ended up giving that to Liz. And I was in Starbucks yesterday, and they have these really pretty light, it's like a super light lilac iridescent looking one, and I'm tempted to get one of those. I don't know if I want a large one. I think I might want a small one. I would just have to keep filling it up, but I need a drink bottle or something around me at all times that's full of water. When I was staying at Bronwyn's, I just had like a mason jar, and then I would wash that and get a new glass, but I always had a glass around me, whereas yeah, I think I would like a tumbler or a drink bottle, and I'm just trying to figure it out. But that might be it for this video. I am actually trying to figure out if I'm gonna be doing something with my friend this afternoon and enjoying the weekend, but I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you very shortly.